So you have the neuromuscular junction. This is where a nerve meets the muscle. So there's a little gap here. The nerve doesn't physically touch the muscle. What happens is that there's a neurotransmitter released. It's called acetylcholine. It's released into the synaptic cleft, and then it'll bind to its receptor called a nicotinic acetylcholine receptor. And when that process happens, it's going to cause the muscle cell to contract. Well, what Botox does is it is a protein that is called a protease. A protease is a protein that acts like an enzyme and it breaks down proteins. There's a little protein called SNAP25 that enables this vesicle to merge with the cell membrane and release the contents, the neurotransmitter, via exocytosis. If that can't merge and release neurotransmitter, you're not going to have any acetylcholine reach the synaptic cleft, and you can't have any muscle contraction at the muscle. So that's how Botox works. Clostridium botulinum is a bacteria. When it gets down into our intestines, it'll release this Botox, and we have smooth muscle that moves the contents along in our intestines through peristalsis and segmentation. Well, if you prevent any release there, that smooth muscle will not contract, and that's how our body gets rid of that pathogen that's in our gastrointestinal tract through diarrhea, is just flush it out. But if you paralyze the smooth muscle, that keeps everything in there longer. The Clostridium botulinum can continue to do its thing and replicate and all that. So it's a nice tool that it uses to infect us for longer. But scientists have figured out how to collect that Botox, and you can inject it like in your forehead or at a widow's crow's feet. And what it does is it basically prevents your frontalis muscle and this orbicularis oculi muscle and all these different muscles in this area. It essentially paralyzes them because they can't receive any neurotransmitter to contract.